Hi and welcome to another video on my channel. I'm Nat, in case you don't know, and I make mostly videos on books, and occasionally I would also post videos about my life or general life advice, I guess. You might notice that I'm speaking a bit differently in this video, and that's because I want to challenge myself with doing a ASMR video. This is mostly because in most of my videos there's always a comment that says that my voice is very calming, or people would say that, oh, I should do an ASMR video. And yeah, I really enjoy ASMR videos. I've never ever tried making one, so please forgive me. I'm also shooting this on a Saturday afternoon, so you might hear kids outside playing. I cannot really control that, and I don't really want to film at night because it's really dark and I don't have the proper lighting for shooting in the dark. Today I guess I'll be also doing the 20 bookish questions that I found through a book olive. The original video, I can't really access it, but the challenge was initially made on Goodreads. And while I'm kind of answering the questions, I'll try my best to also include some bookish triggers. So just to start off this video, I'm gonna try doing some triggers. So I have this book here. It's called How to Be an Anti-Capitalist in the 21st Century. It's a really nice book with a hardcover, so I thought it would be good to kind of flip through. Ooh. How does that sound? I'm honestly so bad at this. I've never tried, so please forgive. So let's start with the first question. How many books is too many books in a book series? Now I guess I have to just preface by saying that I mostly read non-fiction, so some of these questions are not super relevant to me, but I would say that I usually don't read book series, so more than one is already too much for me. 2. How do you feel about cliffhangers? Oh, I don't like it at all. I don't. I think for me, I'm super impatient, but if it's a good cliffhanger, I would take it. Question 3 is hardcover or paperback? I don't really have a preference, but I guess paperback is oftentimes easier to carry around. 4. Favorite book? This is so hard. I don't have a favorite book. I just don't. I guess a book that really made an impact on me was Quiet by Susan Cain. I think that would be the book that had the most impact on me. Least favorite book? Man, there's so many books, but I really didn't like Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine. I just didn't enjoy the writing at all. I just felt it was quite demeaning and quite I don't know, I just felt like it wasn't a good story at all. Love triangles, yes or no? I don't really read romance, so I don't have an answer to this question. The most recent book you just couldn't finish? I have this book here called Air Conditioned Nation Revisited, Essays on Singapore Politics by Cherry and George. I think this being a collection of essays, I haven't really finished reading it. I'm halfway through. And it's just very... Oh, did I just stain this book? But it's a very like it's I don't know, I think it's an essay, so after a while I kind of lost a bit of interest. But if I want to go back to reading about Singapore, I'll definitely pick up the book again. A book that I'm currently reading. I'm currently reading Trick Mirror by Jia Tolentino. I have the book here. Yeah, so far I like some essays, but some essays just don't hit it for me. Yeah, some essays are a bit too long-winded for my liking. Last book you recommended to someone, I actually recommended Gaze Back by Marilyn Tan. It's a collection of poetry by a local author here in Singapore. It's about like witchcraft and Catholic about being Catholic and just growing up in Singapore, about queerness and sexuality. It's a really good poetry collection. Oldest book that you've read. This would probably be some kind of Victorian literature that I read. Maybe Oscar Wilde, that would be the oldest. And newest book that I've read. Good question. I think probably Raffles Renounced, Towards a Merdeka History. That was only published about a month ago. Favorite author. I really don't have a favorite author, sadly. But nowadays I quite like John Berger's writing on art. I think that his writing is really concise. I haven't really read him extensively, but I also really did enjoy Jenny Ottle's How to Do Nothing, so I might pick up more books by her in the future. Oh, and also there's this one author, Olivia Lyne, that writes about art that I really really like, but I don't own any of books by these authors. Buying books or borrowing books? Definitely borrowing books. I don't think I'm one that enjoys collecting books. I enjoy reading more than I enjoy collecting the books, and besides, like, the library tends to have most of the books that I want to read. Yeah, if not, I think in Singapore the collection can get a little bit limited sometimes, so I'll try to find an ebook copy, or I'll just buy the book if I really have to, but honestly I prefer not to. A book that you dislike that everyone seems to love. That's kind of similar to asking your least favorite book. A book I dislike that everyone else seems to love. Or I really don't know. I feel like my reading preferences are like, it's very hard to say that I don't like a particular book. Good question. I never really thought about that. Okay. Bookmarks or dog ears? I think bookmarks. I really don't trust myself to take care of books, so I really don't want to damage the books in any way I can. I just use everything that I have as a bookmark. Yeah, if it's like someone's postcard or a leftover receipt, I would still use that. I wouldn't really dog ear it. Also because I read a lot of library books and I don't want to damage the library books. A book I can always reread. Oh, this would be a book that I have here. Let me grab it. This is a book I would always reread, and it's called Genderqueer by Maya Kobabe. It's a really nice graphic novel. I really like it. Yeah, I really look at it, it's so nice. I really like this page. Is this ASMR enough for y'all? Okay, can you read while hearing music? No, I can't. I think I tend to listen to very upbeat music, and I dance, so like I will always be thinking about dancing when I listen to music. One point of view or multiple point of view? I mean, I read non-fiction, so I guess one point of view, yeah. But I guess like reading In a Dream House by Carmen Mercado, I think that is like the ideal kind of point of view, like an expansive first person perspective on things is, I think, a really great take on creative non-fiction. Do you read a book in one sitting or over multiple days? It really depends. I would say that there are some books that I can finish in a day, and some books that I sit on. Another book that I tend to also take a long time to read is this book called Duty Free Art by Hito Stereo, Art in the Age of Planetary Civil War, because I think I tend to choose books that are a bit heavy, so it takes me a long while to process the ideas in books. So like I read the first 2 chapters and honestly it's so hard to understand, no, but in a good way. Like it's so mind-blowing, so like I read one chapter and I take like weeks to come back to it. Yeah. Okay, last one is who do I tag? I'm gonna tag the accounts, the channels down below, so please do this challenge as well. I mean, you don't have to do it with ASMR, but I just did it as ASMR for fun. Yeah, okay, so that's the end of this video. I hope this was fun. I don't know how noisy it is in the background, or like whether this is a proper ASMR video. I don't really know. Yeah, so thanks so much for joining me in this video. I am talking very near to the camera, even though my mic is actually, not the camera, which is kind of funny. And yeah, this was super fun to make. Let me know if I should make more ASMR videos. And like comment down below like what challenges I can do, because I'm not good at just doing the ASMR. Yeah, so if you watched all the way, do comment down below, like the emoji with the music notes. I don't know, I think that comes to my mind when I think of ASMR. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, I'll be posting once a week, and any sort of like bookish related stuff, or like advice, or like life stuff. So thanks for joining me, and see you in the next one. Bye. It's what people do.